It's always a good day when I get home from work and there are Legos in the mail. Yes, I bought more things. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. More boring review stuff, unfortunately. Like I've mentioned before, I'm working on a larger Pacific Theater mock, and so I want to do some experiments with that, but I need some more figures. I need to kind of beef up that part of my collection, so that's what I'm doing. I bought, again, from one of my favorite custom print companies that I've purchased from, CitizenBrick. They do exquisite prints that have very fundamental prints that I need for the work that I do. And yeah, got some new stuff here. I'm gonna just take a few minutes of your time, if you don't mind, to show you what I got. Mentioned this lots of times before, but I'd like to do a larger army showcase of kind of all my figures and what I've got going on. But this, as for right now, is what it is. But hopefully that video will come soon. And in theory, the mock that I'm actually working on should hopefully be along eventually as well too. So CitizenBrick Custom Lego Print Company, yada yada yada. I've been down that road a lot of different times explaining that. Please, if you have any questions though, or you have any interest in what these things actually are, you're welcome to ask down in the comments. Custom Print Company though, where they take real Lego and they print onto it to make prints that Lego does not endorse or make, because YouTube has, Lego has a non-war pact agreement to not make military toys, as most people know, and they don't make their toys specifically representational of war, usually of any kind, at least in historical senses. So other companies print that kind of stuff, and they kind of sell it as their own. So these are actual Lego pieces that have then been printed over. They did send me a neat little stand here that says CitizenBrick on it, which is kind of fun. It's like a minifigure stand. Obviously that's not Lego because that's a custom print of their own, but that's something that they included, which was very nice. Getting the little freebie stuff is always fun to kind of add to the collection. So I got Marine Gators here and Japanese uniforms. These Japanese legs I've never bought from CitizenBrick before. These are all new things from CitizenBrick I've never purchased. They've got like the putty wraps on the legs here. I think that's the European word for it. I don't know what the Japanese actually called theirs, but they've got the little leg wraps to keep the boots covered, so you can't get mud or sand or dirt or anything inside your boots. The wraps go all the way around the legs, which is really nice, and it actually doesn't get inside the leg holes like it does on some of the pesky Brickmania prints. I like Brickmania, but some of their prints are a little bit strange, and there's no printing on the inside like maybe a fancier company like I think Minifig Co. does that probably on the inside of the leg. So this print is really, really good. I like that. I like the seam up here too, and the little sag right there. Really, really neat as far as the Japanese legs go, and I got 3 of those because I can make a lot of use of something like that. It's got the actual Japanese uniform here too, which they have they had in stock as well, which was really nice. I have lots of Japanese uniforms for my Lego guys, but I think CitizenBrick does it kind of the best. It's the first time I've bought as far as their uniforms go for the Japanese ones, though I did buy their German ones a little while ago, and I hope to get my hands on some more German ones in the future. But it's got a little satchel there and a water bottle because they fought in the tropics and they probably needed the water, and these are probably ammunition pouches with the little stars on there and stuff too. So got 3 of those as well to match the legs. I imagine this seam right here lines up with the pants, which is probably pretty cool. It goes just like that, which looks really, really sick. I'm really looking forward to that, and I just bought all those new Brickmania helmets, so I'm gonna get a chance to use those as well. And then I got the sand green gator legs for my Marines too, because they did wear the gators as well to keep the, like I said, the mud and the moisture out of the boots. Really nice print on the sand green. They have a couple different options for these gators, but obviously my Marines are in the sand green color. And it was really nice to see something with such detail on it, because the other legs I have are just plain, and I think this will work really well. So what I probably will do here, though, is I'm going to make some mock-up figures just so I can see kind of what these look like mixed into my other stuff. So I can show those off, too, just kind of as a little bonus showcase. But as far as this goes, there's not too much more to it. So here are the 2 quick mock-ups I made kind of just in 30 seconds here to kind of show off the bodies here. Lovely, lovely prints from CitizenBrick. Very much worth the money if you like custom military Lego things. Very, very nice. This is my new Brick Arms Type 90 helmet in dark tan, and then this is the Type 100 submachine gun. Beautiful print. Love it on those Japanese figures, and I'm hoping to be able to incorporate more into these, into my Japanese army, which is pretty cool, which is growing pretty big as of now, which I kind of like. And then obviously here we've got the Marine Corpsman here with the new Brickmania torso, the Minifig Co helmets, the Brickmania M1 Garand, and then, or it's the Brick Arms obviously, but I got it from Brickmania. And then you get the new CitizenBrick Gator boots. I think it really makes these outfits really coherent on the Corpsman here, because the other Marines that I have, and I've got one here for an example, they look pretty good, but they it definitely is lacking a little bit on the feet there to not have anything on there. And this guy's got a battle brick torso, and then the regular legs, but I like the variety to be able to mix and match, where some of them have gaiters and some of them don't. And the Marines famously kind of fought shirtless and shoeless, and as rough as it came as far as the Pacific went. So yeah, fantastic prints from CitizenBrick. Bigger projects coming soon, Pacific Theater builds, and Pacific Theater, if not a larger World War II character showcase coming soon, hopefully. Depending on how my schedule goes, but no promises. So hope wherever you are, you're having a lovely day, and that is all for me as I continue to buy stuff to beef up my Lego collection. See you around.